Hello everyone. Just thought to do this quick video about the club and about the work I've been doing in the club, because it's had quite a facelift since lockdown, and it was a well-needed one because the room was quite tired looking and it needed a good lick of paint all over, and I'm quite pleased with it, to be honest. If you can just see all the painting that took place, because the wood all the way around the club room was like this, all the way around the walls, and it was just too dark and a bit dreary looking, and I just think that this is a lot better because it's just breathing a lot more life into the room, and when everyone starts to come back in and play, I think it'll make the experience a lot more enjoyable. Not long ago, one of the fellow YouTubers, Cuebald, came over and gave me a game. It was quite enjoyable. He came from North Wales, came down on the Saturday morning. Came here about 9:30. We had a couple of hours practice, and yeah, it was great. Just nice for somebody else to come, a new player, and just give them a game, a fresh outlook, and it was quite enjoyable, to be honest. And the good news for Cuebald was he was able to beat his ice break while he was here, because he'd said that his ice break against an opponent in a practice frame was 85, and while playing me, he managed to beat that. He had a 94, plus other breaks, 40s, and a 53 as well. I had a 50 break, didn't do much more. Scoring-wise, it wasn't a very good day, to be honest, but the game in general was, it was quite enjoyable. I enjoyed the day, and further on from that, it gave me an opportunity to utilise the breaks board that we've been doing. I know it's all in reverse at the moment because of the camera, but if you can see there, Dave managed to sneak onto second place with a 94. It was a clearance, which is a shame, because if there'd have been another red on there, I'm pretty sure that he would have cleared the lot and made his first century break in a competitive frame against somebody, which would have been fantastic. But it just goes to show that this breaks board that I've got here is a very good thing to have in clubs, because it gives them a bit more interest when they turn up to the club and a bit more of a purpose, because having 5 breaks on there, your top 5 in the club, gives you a much more realistic chance of beating a break on the board. And that's been demonstrated brilliantly by Dave, because he managed a 53 and a 94, and they both went up on the board rather than just one break. So it's a fantastic thing. I'd love to see this in other clubs, and I just think it gets people off the mark and gives them a bit more of a purpose when they turn up. I did amend this breaks board from the last time I did the video about the breaks board, and I've changed it from 35 to 27. And the reason for that is because I think that to get everybody involved in the club, no matter what your ability is, you need to be able to accommodate everybody. So what I say to people when they come in is, rather than just hitting balls around the table and just having a bit of a laugh, have a bit of purpose to the game. So all they have to do is set the colours up on the spots, no other balls, just the colours, and try and clear the colours in sequence from yellow, green, brown to blue, pink, black. And if they are able to do that, even if it takes them all night to do it, if they can do that, all they have to do then, you see, is input their name at the bottom here, and that they've managed to get a 27 break by clearing the colours. And once they're on the board, you see, the next time they come into the club, they're going to have a lot more drive and determination to beat that 27. Hopefully, in a game, a 15 Reds game. So it just brings everybody and puts everybody on board and allows them to be a part of what's going on, rather than it just being about all the best players in the clubs knocking in the big breaks and the century breaks. It involves every single person. And that's the beauty of this breaks board, because it doesn't matter what your ability is, it gives you a condensed representation of that person's ability. So it just gives you a bit more incentive to come in and try and beat your highest break on the board, or your 5th highest break on the board, which, unlike before, is now much more realistic. So I hope that I see Dave come down again and beat his break, because I'm pretty sure he will, because he's a good player, and it would be nice if more people could come down and try and clear the colours in the club, because then they'll get on the board and it'll just create more interest, and it will attract more people, and it will breathe more interest into the game. And I think it has struggled, to be honest, in the past. And something like this would definitely help in that regard. So anyway, like I said, this room has had a lot of hard work put into it, and I just think it looks fantastic now. I really do like it. It's a lot brighter, and it's just something that I had to do, because it just breathes a bit more life into the room, and it gives you a bit more impetus when you're playing, because before it was just too dark and it was really looking tired. And now that it's being done, and we had a new door fitted as well, which was very much needed, because the door was, I don't know how old the door was, but it wasn't very good. So we've had this new door fitted as well, which is great. And I just think the room as a whole is just a lot better now. And I'm looking forward to doing some more videos. So if anyone on the channel's got any requests for videos, then I'd be very grateful, and I'll try and get them filmed and edited and put on as soon as possible. And thank you to everybody that's subscribed so far to the channel, because it means a lot to me, and it just helps me to get out there and hopefully help people to improve at the game, or even, you know, welcome along newcomers and get them interested in the game and just grow the popularity for the game, which is what I like. This is my passion. This is what I want. I want to grow the game and get more people into it, because I just love it, to be honest. And the more I can do, the more good I can do, then the better I'll feel about it, because I just love the game. And yeah, that's all I can say about it, really. Just that, you know, it's a good room. I like it. And if anyone else wants to come down and have a lesson, then please feel free to book a lesson with me. Or if you just want to have a practice, then again, you know, just let me know and I'll come down and we can have a couple of hours practice if that's what you prefer. You know, I don't mind either way. I just love to play the game. So thank you to everybody anyway, and thank you for watching this video, and I hope to see you again soon. Thank you very much. Bye.